Good Yatif. It's so good to have you with us today at our Yom Kippur Torah reading. I hope you're having an easy fast, and we send lots of love to you and to your family. We're grateful that you're here with us and witnessing one of the most important parts of Yom Kippur, which is the Torah reading and Haftorah reading. And we have our participants here that we're very, very grateful for. Everyone that you see here will be participating in this morning's Torah and Haftorah service. Just some housekeeping. We are using our Machzor. I have a big copy of this. And that is our Yom Kippur Machzor, which hopefully you picked up before the holiday. This is our Torah. We're not actually going to be opening the Torah for simplicity's sake. We have it here so that it brings holiness to our gathering, but each of the individuals will be reading from their own text and will be as if they were reading from the Torah directly. I think that's all that I need to announce. So we are going to begin our service with Al Shlosha Devarim.
Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omed. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim.
The world stands on three things: on Torah, on prayer, and on acts of loving kindness. We're going to be beginning our reading today from the end of Deuteronomy. It's going to be on page 266 in your Machzor, in that silver Machzor. And our first reading today will be done by Laura Majewski. It's from Deuteronomy 29, 9 through 14. And giving the blessings before and after will be Sue Hill and Mark Nightinger. So I invite Mark and Sue to kiss your Torah symbolic and offer our blessings.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'aminim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Atem nitzavim hayom kulchem lifnei Adonai Elohechem Rashechem Shiftechem Ziknechem V'shotrechem Kol Ish Yisrael Tapechem Nishechem V'gerecha Asher Bekerev Machanecha Mechotev Eitzecha Ad Shoev Memecha Liovracha Bivrit Adonai Elohecha Uve'alato Asher Adonai Elohecha Koreit Imacha Hayom Lema'an Hakim Otecha Hayom Lo לעם, והוא יהיה לך לאלוהים. כאשר דיבר לך, וכאשר נשבע לאבותיך, לאברהם, ליצחק וליעקב. ולא איתכם לבדיכם, אנוכי כורת את הברית הזאת ואת העלה הזאת. כי את אשר ישנו פה עמנו עומד היום לפני אדוני אלוהינו, ואת אשר איננו פה עמנו היום.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. For our second aliyah, this is Deuteronomy 30, verses 11 through 14. And just look for it in your text. I believe it is on page 267. We are going to be having Genilla Kester read from the Torah. And for the Aliyah, the blessing before and after the Torah, we call up her family, Dan, Anya, and Shiri Kester. Tamod ha-Kester, Yamdu ha-Kesters.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barak Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Ki ha-mitzvah zot asher anochi mitzavecha hayom lo nifleti mimecha velo rechoka hi lo vashamayim hi lemor mi alelanu hashamama v'yikachecha lanu v'yashmi'enu ota v'nasena v'lo me'ever layam hi lemor mi yavor lanu el ever hayam v'yikachecha lanu v'yishmi'anu ota v'nasena ki karov elecha hadavar me'od beficha u'bilvavecha lasoto. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. For the third aliyah, we're going to be going now to Deuteronomy 30, verses 15 through 20. And we invite Nicholas Lowinger. He will be doing the reading of the Torah. And for the Aliyah, we invite our synagogue president, Bruce Chorus. Ya'amod, Bruce.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMbarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMbarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Re'eh natati lefanecha hayom et hachaim v'et hatov v'et hamavet v'et hara. Asher anochi metzavecha hayom le'ahava et Adonai Elohecha la'lechet bidrachav ולשמור מצוותיו וחוקותיו ומשפטיו וחיית ורבית וברכך אדוני אלוהיך בארץ אשר אתה ושמה לירשת ואם יפנה לבבך ולא תשמע ונידחת והשתחווית לאלוהים אחרים ועבדתם. הגדתי לכם היום כי אבוד טוב עדון. לא תאריכון ימים על האדמה אשר אתה עובר את הירדן לבוא שמה לירשת. הידותי בכם היום את השמיים ואת הארץ, החיים והמוות נתתי לפניך, הברכה והקללה, ובחרת בחיים למען תחיה אתה וזרעך, לאהבה את אדוני אלוהיך, לשמוע בקולו ולדבקבו, כי הוא חייך ואורך ימיך, לשבת על האדמה, אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיך, לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לכם.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Hayei Olam Nata B'Dochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Mishtaberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzhak Yaakov Imotenu Esar Rivka Rachel Leah. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Bless all those today who have risen today in honor of Torah, in honor of Yom Kippur, in honor of community, in honor of holiness, in honor of blessing. May you be blessed in all your endeavors. May you have health and happiness and joy in your lives. And may you know how much your reading meant to us today. And we say, Amen. We're now going to be turning to the Haftarah, our additional reading, which will be from Isaiah, chapter 58, verses 1 through 14. The blessing beforehand can be found on page 275. And the Aliyah, the Haftarah can be found on page 277. We're going to turn this over to Harvey Horowitz to lead us in the Haftarah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza b'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe Abdo u'Yisrael Amo ובנביאי האמת והצדק. If we Jews fast on Yom Kippur, then all our sins are forgiven. And then if we go out and commit some more sins, as long as we fast on Yom Kippur, our sins are forgiven. That's not the way Isaiah sees it. Listen to the words of Isaiah chapter 58. Kira v'garon al tachsoch kashofar harem kolecha v'haged le'ami pisham uleveit Yaakov chatotam ve'oti yom yidreshun ve'da'at derachai yechpatsun kegoy asher tzedakah asa umishpat Elohav lo azav yishaluni mishpetei tzedek kirvat Elohim yechpatsun. Verse 3. They say, why did we fast and you, God, did not see it? We afflict ourselves and you do not know it. Because even on your fast day, Isaiah explains, you think only of desire while oppressing all who work for you. Because your fasting is filled with strife and with callous fist you strike. No, your fasting this day will not lift up your voice before heaven. God says, is this the fast I desire? A day to afflict body and soul? Bowing your head like a reed, covering yourself with sackcloth and ashes? Do you call this a fast? A day worthy of the favor of Adonai? Isaiah explains, is not this the fast I desire? To break the bonds of injustice and remove the heavy yoke, to let the oppressed go free and release all those enslaved? Is it not to share your bread with the hungry and to take the homeless poor into your home and never to neglect your own flesh and blood? Then shall your light burst forth like the dawn, and your wounds shall quickly heal. Your righteous one leading the way before you, the presence of Adonai guarding you from behind. Then when you call, Adonai will answer, and when you cry, will respond, Hineni, I am here. If you remove the chains of oppression, the menacing hand, the malicious word, if you offer your compassion to the hungry and satisfy the suffering, then shall your light shine through the darkness and your night become bright as noon. Verse 11. B'nachacha Adonai tamid v'hisbiya b'tzachtzachot nafshecha v'atzmotecha yachalitz v'hayita kegan raveh uchemotza mayim asher lo yechazvu מימיו, ובנו ממך חורבות עולם, מוסדי דור ודור תקומם, וקורא לך גודר פרץ, משובב נתיבות לשבת. אם תשיב משבת רגליך, עשות חפציך ביום קודשי, וקראת לשבת עונג, לקדוש אדוני מכובד, וכיבדתו מעשות דרכיך, ממצוא חפצך ודבר דבר. אז תתענג על אדוני, והרכבתיך על במותי הארץ, והאכלתיך נחלת יעקב אביך, כי פי אדוני דיבר. The final blessing is found on page 180. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sur kol haolamim, tzadik bechol hadorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'omer ve'oseh, ha'medaber u'mekayem, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. Al haTorah v'al ha'avodah v'al ha'nevi'im v'al yom ha'kippurim hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu limechila v'lislicha u'lechapara lechavod u'letif'aret. Al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umevarechim otach, yitbarach shimcha befi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed, udevarecha emet v'kayam la'ad. Baruch atah Adonai melech mochel v'soleach la'avonotenu v'la'avonot amo beit Yisrael, u'ma'avir ashmotenu b'chol shana v'shana. Melech al kol haaretz, mekadesh Yisrael. Melech al kol haaretz, mekadesh Yisrael. Melech al kol haaretz, mekadesh Yisrael. Yom HaKippurim. Amen.
Yes, your koach. What wonderful reading. Thank you, Harvey. Really appreciate your words and your wisdom. Thank you for being with us. And thank all of you for being with us on this momentous occasion, our Yom Kippur during a pandemic. We hope that you and your families are doing well. We hope that you'll join us for the many offerings that we have over the course of the day. The listing is available on our website, and we send you nothing but blessings your way. We're going to be concluding our service with It's a Tree of Life, Eitz Chaim, which can be found on your Machzor on page 2.
It is a tree of life for those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
A safe and easy fast, a good yontif from all of us to you. If everyone wants to wish a good yontif as well.
Good Yontif.
Shana Tova, everyone.